Hi, my name is Kumwenda. I'm so excited about Tumbuka Language Verifier role. And on my screen, I do have the questions that you send me via email. I'll be going through them one by one. And at the end, I'll also share my typed responses together with a video. I hope that will be enough. The very first one is asking about my country of origin. I am a Malawian. And what is your country of residence? I'm currently in Malawi, and I've been in Malawi for the most part of my life. I've only been outside Malawi maybe for 5 years, and 2 of those years I spent them in China when I was actually pursuing my master's in software engineering. Do you consider Tumbuka to be a native language? Yes, I am a very much native Tumbuka speaker. Both my mom and dad were Tumbukas, and it was a mode of communication in the family and outside the family together when I was growing up. What professional linguistics experience do you have using Tumbuka? I'm not sure if this is going to qualify as a professional linguistics experience, but yeah, I used Tumbuka mostly, I think, when I was part of the team that was translating medical manuals for the Ministry of Health. And I also helped my cousin with translating her questionnaire to Tumbuka from English when she was pursuing her PhD. But the most significant one was in 2019 during general elections, when I was part of the team that was actually monitoring elections, and I was stationed in Mzimba. Whilst there, my role was to translate the language, to translate English from the foreign observers to the natives, and the vice versa. I also helped in as a tour guide for the foreign observers that were actually observing the progress of elections in 2019. Do you have any formal education in Tumbuka language? I wouldn't say I've got any formal education in Tumbuka, but maybe just as a matter of highlighting, for the very first 4 years of my primary education, most of the subjects were actually taught in Tumbuka, but I've actually taken a deliberate initiative to continue learning and maybe understanding, to make sure that I really don't forget most of the things that are spoken or are used in Tumbuka, by continuously referring to some of the words that I do come across, or some of the words that I already know, but perhaps maybe I did not have a quite understanding of what they meant, by referring to them in the dictionary. I also do use a certain book that I quite like. This book, it's Expression and Literature, the Tumbuka Idiophone. It was written by William E.S. Mvalo. It's a very good book. It has got a lot of idiophone that you'd find them exciting in Tumbuka. I use this book almost each and every day. I usually do have it in my backpack wherever I go. It has got some of the most exciting Tumbuka idiophones that you'd come across. What is your comfort level with reading and writing English? I would say excellent. It is a widely acknowledged fact that English is the official language in Malawi, and it is the mode of teaching and learning. At the same time, it's the official language that is used for communication, both in offices or in pretty much any in offices when you're working. Again, all the institutions, they're actually required to use English as a mode of communication. Do you have a personal computer at home with internet connection? Yes, I do have a personal computer at home. I do have a ThinkPad with a 12 GB RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, and it is connected to a dedicated internet service provider at home. Do you know what speed your internet is? Yes, when I looked at this question, I went to www.fast.com to test the internet speed, and it averages 48 Mbps per second as upload speed, and 38 Mbps per second as a download speed. How would you rate your ability to use technology in general from 1 to 10? As a computer science graduate, I am very proficient in using technology, and to be fair, I would rate myself 9 out of 10. Do you have experience using Google Suite? Yes, I do use Google Suite. My official email is actually on Google, but through that I've came to know how to use Google Drive for saving documents, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Forms, Google Keep, Google Calendar. Yeah, and pretty much most of the Google services that are out there I do actually know, but the ones that I've highlighted I think are the ones that I do use almost day-to-day basis. Are you able to accept payments via PayPal? If not, would you be willing to open a PayPal account? Yes, I do have a PayPal account that is very active. I've been using it for close to maybe 7+ years now, so it's very much active, and the PayPal is actually a good mode for payment for me. How many hours per week can you dedicate to this project? I would say maybe 12 hours. 12 hours should be good enough for me. If there is maybe a task that would actually require me to dedicate more than that, I'm comfortably happy to actually go beyond 12 hours. But for now, 12 hours should be fine. When are you available to begin work? I am available to begin work immediately. So if you can confirm and you're happy with my interview responses to the questions that you asked, and you feel like I'm the right candidate, I'm happy to take the offer and I can start immediately. Thank you so much. Hope this is enough for this interview. If there is